Hello, Tex family. Welcome to another episode of the Everyday Gents. Today we have another special edition with one of your hosts, Mr. Bizzo the DJ.
Hey,
Bizzo, welcome to your platform.
Thank you for welcoming me to my own platform. It's great to be here.
It's a takeover. It's a takeover, as you can see. We had Ashley previous to this one, and now we definitely have one half of the Everyday Gents. So let's go to your journey and prior to becoming a DJ, being a dancer.
Yes.
How did you get into dancing?
Growing up, for those who don't know, I come from Wentworth. So there was always a culture of dancing. There was something we used to call variety shows, which were basically talent shows. And everybody was a dancer. So it was around me growing up a lot. The specific dance I got into is b-boying, or more commonly known as break dance.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's
spinning in your head.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was around the time there was a movie that came on TV called Breakdance. It's a very old movie from like the 80s. So yeah, once that came on TV, it kind of like spread like wildfire through the area. Everybody wanted to do the moves. So that's how I got into it. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. And what was your experience like being a dancer? What did you get to do? I remember in one of your episodes you mentioned that you went into a competition.
Yeah, I've been to a good few competitions.
Really? Okay, take us through one of those.
So I've been very blessed, to be honest, with where dancing has taken me. I've been all over South Africa. I've been to many places in the world just because I can do what I can do. For instance, I've been to Europe. I've been to like islands near South Africa.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a
sure.
Yeah, it's like I don't know what to call it. It's like a surreal experience.
Yes.
Because for me, this is just something I do every day. Like you know, it's something I got love for, and people see value in that and say, listen, we're going to fly you to our country to come and do what you're doing every day at home, but come do it here, and they pay you and stuff like that. So, yeah. That's one of the most amazing experiences on the performance side. There's also the competitive side, whereby you compete. It's like you mentioned, competitions. I can't count how many I've been to. I've been to a lot, like a lot of competitions.
Right.
Yeah, in South Africa and in the world. I've been to a good few. Yeah. It's crazy. It's an amazing experience.
I can only imagine many of us love to dance, but we simply can't. So I think it's really like a blessing for you to be able to and actually to enjoy it and have those experiences.
Yeah, definitely a blessing. I'd say so.
So why did you not pursue it for longer? I mean, you're no longer into dancing right now.
Yeah. Look, I still hurt myself now and then, just doing some moves here and there. Yeah.
Right.
But look, the realistic side of it is you cannot sustain a living from dancing in South Africa.
Oh, I see.
Arts and culture are not funded like it is overseas. Overseas, people do this full time. I was doing it full time for minimal returns, which was fine in the beginning and in the middle, but towards the end, get older, you just start thinking about other parts of life, and you can't start a family or support a family solely on being a dancer in South Africa. It's just not feasible. That's the main reason I started to look elsewhere for income. But once you start pulling away from it full time, the blade dulls, you're no more as sharp, your skills aren't as sharp. So the downside is you don't get called to competitions as much. You know that guy.
That experience.
Yeah. But that's the main reason I stopped.
Okay. So transitioning from being a dancer to a DJ.
Yeah.
So I think you love good things. You love good vibes.
Look,
music, dancing.
If you look at it in principle, it's all focused around music.
Yes.
And music has been at the center of all of it. Yeah.
Okay, so why music though? I mean, I'm sure you're talented in other stuff as well, but then you find yourself back into, vibing.
Music is one of the most honest things the body can experience. People would say dancers are artists. And I believe that normal artists would use a paintbrush and they'll show you what's in their mind on a canvas. Dancers would hear the music, use their body as the paintbrush, and show you what the music is telling them. So there's a transition from dancing to DJing where I get to choose what you feel, given what I feel like I need to show you with that particular set or that particular vibe. So it's still a way of expressing myself that I'm drawn to.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. And how is it like being a DJ? I mean, I know it's fun, okay? let's put that on the side. I know obviously it's fun.
Yeah.
But how is it like? I mean, it's almost like a job to you because you get paid for it and you make a living out of it.
Yeah, it's 100% a job. Okay, if we're putting the fun parts aside, being a DJ is you have to be willing to accommodate people who don't have the same understanding as you. You have to be willing to be a people person, even on days you don't want to be.
Sure.
Being a DJ is also extremely tiring. Like, for a patron or a club goer, you get to go there. If you're not feeling it or you're tired, you can just say, okay, I came out, it's time to go home.
Yeah.
The DJ has to be there for however long they book for. Whether he's tired, he had a bad day, someone just broke up with him, they just stole his phone, whatever it is he's going through, doesn't matter. He has to come there and give you the vibes that you came for or that you're expecting. It's very training.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, like you're mentioning, you might be coming out of some type of experience or maybe going through something. How does that affect your type of music? Do you change your music? Maybe if you just broke up with someone, you're like, okay, let me play some, some sad music. Like, how does that affect your actual work?
You have to be accommodating. So you have to remember that as much as you're the one playing, it's not about you.
It's not about you. Yeah.
It's about you making them feel something according to what you know you can play. So you can't infringe your emotions on them. Like if I'm angry, I'm not gonna go play like hardcore rap and stuff like that when I'm supposed to be playing chill R&B. So you have to think about it. And one of the biggest skills good DJs have, because not every DJ has this, is the ability to read the room. So what would happen is, this is what I was taught by someone who inadvertently, or maybe purposely mentored me, but one of the biggest lessons I learned from him is how to read the room. So you come in, you look at who the people are. You look at who's bobbing their heads or who's kind of vibing to what's playing currently, and you look at who's not moving at all. And then you can understand, okay, these people are with this vibe, so I have to marry this vibe with something else that'll get them involved as well. And that's how
No, it's a lot, hey?
It's more than people realize.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely so. Definitely so.
Obviously, we have male and female DJs. So this is my interest.
Okay.
Do you think female DJs have it easier?
In what way?
Like, can I be more successful? Can I grow faster in DJing than you? Because obviously with females comes the physical appearance, the aesthetics, and
a very good question.
Everything else that a female DJ comes with. You know, I think guys are laid back. You'll just see them there vibing with the music. But females, I think they come with some sort of persona.
Well, I'll say this to you. It depends on how you want to be successful. If you want to be successful as a talented DJ known for good music, it'll probably take us around the same time if we start at the same time. But if you want to be putting on a show and perform, we can't deny that sex sells. It does. So it's very easy for you to trend depending on the outfit you wear or the things you do. Or if you're selling an aesthetic along with your music. Because I've heard some very, let me say, popular or famous female DJs play. It's not it, but visually, it's what the people came for. So I'm not knocking the hustle, because there are some people who sell the look, the showmanship, and they're very good at the music as well. So there is that aspect to it. But it's a lot easier to not have to be as good at all of it. If you, let me just say, it's easier for females to cut corners. I'll say that. Yeah.
Okay, I know you've got female DJs. I don't know.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
But take us back to the conversation you had to have with your family. I can imagine we're all going to school and the parents are saying, you're going to be a doctor, you're going to be an accountant, you're going to do this, you know, the typical things that our parents think are going to work for you.
Yeah.
What conversation did you need to have with your parents, and how was it like?
So I am very blessed to have the parents that I have and had while growing up. So I started dancing at a very, very young age. Very, very young. I could have been like maybe 14, 15. And they supported it to an extent until they saw that I'm actually good at it.
Okay.
That people are saying they need to sort my passport out because they need me to fly overseas. Like that kind of conversation were coming in while I was still like a teenager.
Sure.
So that helps a lot, as they could see, okay, he is good at this. So they supported me. And then they did have to talk to me like, hey, you can't spin in your head forever.
Definitely.
Yeah, what's the plans here?
Yeah.
So I picked something I wanted to study, something I was also naturally just always with, which is computers. For those who don't know, I do IT.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not just a pretty face.
Okay.
But that aside, yeah, so I studied that while I was dancing. So it helped that I was a student because I had flexible time to train and perform. I didn't have to be at a job at 9 to 5 at that time. As cheers for. Yeah. Must be my ancestors disappointed in me.
Absolutely not. I don't think so, hey?
And then, yeah, the music was always there. Then, because they were used to me going out to like do dance gigs, because I would get money to go perform here and there.
Oh, okay.
It was a smooth transition. Just the gigs changed. I wasn't dancing to the music. I was playing the music.
You're playing the music.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm really blessed to have the parents that I have.
I think you really are blessed, hey, because I think most of us, I can say most of us, we didn't have that option. It was straight cultural, natural options, and you just had to pick from there what you like the most. So I think your parents really like, and also they must be proud of you now, seeing that you actually grew into it and you're still doing it.
We don't know, eh? We don't know. Look, this is the way I look at it. My younger brother is a lawyer. So
you see.
So yeah, it's alright if I fail. They got one that succeeded, so I'm the experiment. It's fine.
There's no such thing. There's no such thing. I think they're proud of all of you guys, and also you are individuals as much as your siblings, and you come from the same parents.
That's what they tell us. Yeah.
I mean, also it shows how vast they are. Their genes and everything. Because I mean, you come from them, but you're also so diverse.
That's a very good point.
You know, big ups to them.
Point, yeah.
What would you say for someone who wants to get into DJ? Like you're saying, you were studying something, but also you pursued your talents and you actually were doing well in them.
Yeah.
For like a young boy who's looking into being a DJ, what advice would you give them?
Have passion for the music.
Okay.
Don't want to DJ because DJs are the it guys, or when you go to club, or maybe all the girls that you look at talk about the DJ and how he played, or maybe you just think it's fun to do. You got to love the music.
The music.
You have to be willing to like force music into your ears day in and day out. You have to be aware of what's current. You have to be aware of what's gonna work regardless at certain venues. You have to be aware of what's culturally appropriate
yes.
with different cultures or different races. You have there's so much knowledge you have to, and it all comes with having a passion for the music.
Okay.
Also, and if real DJs will know, you have to be okay at maths also. People don't realize that.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. How does it work?
You see, songs, there's very skilled DJs who can beat match, who don't have to look at anything, and they can just listen and know which one must be slowed down, which one must be sped up. Then there are certain tools that help us and tell you, okay, this song runs at this BPM, beats per minute, and then this song runs at this BPM. So you have to kind of see which songs you can match closer to each other.
Oh, I see.
But sometimes it doesn't read accurately. Sometimes one will read double of what the other is. So if one's reading at 70, the other one's reading at 140. it'll match because 70 doubled is 140.
It's a lot.
Hey, guys, not all just being a
Yeah. And also, I think it's really interesting, like you mentioning maths, because I think people who are artistic, you tend to think that, no, my talent and my gifting is going to make it work. But you still need some sort of skills and some sort of, you know, books and things that are taught at school.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely.
I mean, you've got your Caspers who left school early, but they still made it. But I think that those are exceptions. Exceptions
It's hard
to
to say because I also left school.
Aye. Okay, now you're just validating another point, but don't leave school.
Yeah, don't leave school.
Finish school and then pursue your career.
Finish school and then realize you didn't need to finish school instead of not finishing
Come
school.
on.
All right, guys, come on.
Come on. Okay, cool. Who's your favorite DJ currently?
DJ Sanks is a Durban DJ.
Ah.
Yeah.
You're not being biased.
No.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
DJ
So when you were
Sanks is my
starting off,
favorite
who
DJ.
was your favorite?
I didn't know enough when I was starting off. I realize that now. I did not know enough to have a valid opinion on who's a good DJ.
Yeah.
But every now and then a DJ would play stuff that would resonate with me. So I'd say it was actually another Durban DJ by the name of OEG, DJ Owen G. And my ancestors disappointed even more. Yeah, that guy. Oof, he put me onto so many different genres that I didn't even know existed. Because within every genre, there are subgenres that people don't realize are there.
Okay.
There are so many. And I didn't know that until I got into DJ.
Sure.
So yeah, I'd say it's DJ. I give a list. And I'm just realizing they're all Durban DJs.
That's what I'm looking at. Okay.
I'm not being biased, I promise.
Durban is really like a place for good vibes.
Yeah, no, Durban DJs are phenomenally talented. A lot of them don't get the recognition they deserve, but there are some real gems in Durban in terms of DJing.
Okay, what's your favorite genre to play?
My favorite genre to play? I don't know. I really don't know.
Pick one.
Know. DJs we have moods. Every great DJ listens to a plethora of sounds. So some days I'll be listening to Sing Along, Clean Your House, Whitney Houston songs.
Yes.
Other days I'll be listening to deep house or new disco or piano. So it just depends on the mood, honestly. Some days I really want to play R&B. Some days I really want to play house or I'm a piano. Some days I just want to play old school, sing-along, love songs. It just depends on the mood.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what is it like in the industry?
It sucks.
Why? What's happening? Do you need help?
Hey, send help for all of us. Save us. All my real ones know. This industry is...
What is happening?
Oh, there are so many different... There's so many different barriers you have to break down to become a success and a household name or a regular at venues. There's a lot of people who will gatekeep or block you for the pettiest of reasons.
Sure.
You know, I've had some people tell me, these are like prominent event promoters.
Okay.
And they've told me, whether it be, you know, in a passing phase when everybody inebriated or we're having a cool moment, they said, you know, I didn't used to like you.
How?
I'm like, and I said, but you didn't even know me. You were like,
Yeah.
I didn't know you, but there was just something I didn't like about you. That's why I wasn't booking you. Something as petty as that was keeping money out of my pocket.
What?
There's that. There's people who won't book you because their friends don't like you. There's people who won't book you because of the color of your skin. There's people who won't book you. Yeah.
That drastic.
Look, it's not something as radical as, wow, everyone's racist. From their point of view, I can understand it. You must understand that my people, we come with stereotypes. So if I own a venue and I look at who I'm booking, he's going to bring these people with him.
Yeah.
And that could put my venue at risk. My people are known for fighting. It's not something I'm proud of. So it may not be the case with the people I bring. I don't but from a venue owner's point of view, I mean, I can understand it. I don't have to agree with it, but I can understand it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go on to tags.
Let's get on to tags.
How does tags come on board?
We needed a voice for everyday situations that help people feel isolated. People who are feeling like it's only me, or it's only me in my circle, or it's only people like me, it's not happening to everybody. So we needed a voice or a platform for people to see that the issues you face are everyday issues. It's everyday struggles, and the triumphs that come with perseverance are everyday triumphs. It can happen. It happens every day, which is why we call the everyday gents.
Everyday gents. Yes. Okay. And why the Ashley and Bizzo duo?
It just so happened. This is the way the universe aligned. I'd been speaking to another friend of mine about starting a podcast. But we wanted to start a podcast just for our conversations that we have, either when we're drinking or when we... Because we would have the craziest conversations. So that's where I was at with that. And then Ashley, or Captain, wanted a podcast for the longest time as well. And we had mentioned it in passing a few times until eventually we sat down and we were like, you know what? Let's just try.
Yeah.
Let's just try. Let's see. And then where it started to where it is now, it's a vast contrast. But yeah, I think we're heading in the right direction.
I think so too.
Thank you.
I think so too.
Thank you.
Do you see yourselves expanding to the everyday ladies? I mean,
I don't know. You must understand, in our culture,
ladies,
as I take a sip
I'm
of
plugging
this,
y'all. My ladies, I'm putting on something for y'all here.
As I take a sip of this, if we need to have an everyday ladies, look, I don't see why not. I don't see why not. Things can't be a universal platform that houses the everyday gents, everyday ladies, the everyday people, or whatever.
Okay, but I think maybe to your defense, you guys do bring on female guests.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely,
I think it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, we bring female guests who identify as females. We haven't had anybody who confused us as yet, but no, when I say confusing, because we don't know until you tell us.
Yeah, to your defense, I think it's very confusing.
I know it is, but
it's very confusing nowadays.
Yeah, but we don't. Also, we strive to be an inclusive platform. We don't want anybody to feel like they don't have a voice, especially if we're standing for the brand of everyday people.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, like it doesn't really matter to us, eh? It's all about what value are you going to bring to our show. It's not about who you are. We've had people asking us to come on, and we've had to maybe not tell them no, but put it on the back burner according to everybody else that's asking, and the creative value they bring to the show, or the enlightenment they bring to the show. So yeah, everybody's welcome.
Okay. So what conversations do you think gents now in males, what conversations do you think you guys should be having, but you guys are not? I know it's a bit of a tricky one.
Yeah.
But what do you think you guys could speak about more often than you actually are?
You know what? I think, I don't even know how to say this, because it doesn't affect me, but then again, not that it doesn't affect me, it's not something that I care about, but maybe some guys would care about. I think guys are afraid to come out to their guy friends if they, or stuff like that. And I know some people would shun them. But gents, a lot of us don't care about your lives like that, even though we're friends. Like, it doesn't affect me if another guy is gay. It's got nothing to do with me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so you
especially with my
continue to
friends.
be friends with them
Yeah.
irregardless.
I feel like guys don't have that conversation enough. I think there's a lot of, see, guys joke, you know, in what people would call, or cancel culture would call, homophobic manners. Like the way we joke with each other, but we don't actually mean it in a homophobic way. That's just how we were raised. And I know some people are uncomfortable with that. But the fact that the people that we're around are comfortable with it, we joke all the time about it. It doesn't mean we actually think that person is wrong, if they're okay, or whatever it is. It's just, it's just a joke to us, as belittling as that sounds to a whole race of people. We don't mean it to sound like that. So I feel like with that, growing up with that fear of being ridiculed in that joking way, it creates a mental block in guys who maybe later in life decided that, hey, you know what, maybe I am gay. So and I talk about this a lot. I don't. But I always say I don't know. I can't speak for the next guy. But I feel like that's also what makes things uncomfortable for guys who are struggling with that. It's that, and guys are scared to tell us when a woman hit them. Gender-based violence, it seems like it's a one-way street, but it's not.
Yes.
But as a guy, how do you tell your guy friends that you're a woman?
But why not?
Hey, because why are you getting hit by a woman? That's the stigma.
Why wouldn't a woman hit you? And also, how do you know that I'm just going to turn and take one whatever and slap you with it? You know, how do you know? How do you prepare for it? Because I think conflict is conflict, and
but
either or, male or female, we will react in some type of way.
True.
So female or male, if someone is abusive, they're abusive.
Guys don't see it like that. Guys, unfortunately, are raised to be the protector, the provider, the stuff, the strong guy. So you can't be all of that if what you are protecting and providing for is stretching you. You don't seem like that to other males or in other males' eyes. At least that's the fear that guys would have.
Oh, okay.
So they keep quiet about it. They'll keep it in, and it'll eat them up. So I feel like that's also something guys need to be more aware of giving a voice to. Stuff like that.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Do you think society allows for males to be vulnerable in whatever situation, in whatever they're going through?
No, it doesn't.
It's a bit unfair for me to ask a follow-up question.
You know,
why do you think that is?
This is how society allows males to be vulnerable. It says, you know what? You should be more vulnerable. That's what society does. That's as far as it goes. It's like, hey, how do I say this? It's like men aren't, okay, let me say it like this. Men won't have a safe space to be vulnerable in society because society has a lot of men in it who have been bred to believe you can't be vulnerable. So within the place you're telling us to be vulnerable, there's a large part of that knows you can't be vulnerable. So there isn't really as big a space to do it as you think there is.
Sure.
And within the other parts of that are women who have been bred to or been brought up to believe that men are the providers and men are supposed to be strong all the time.
Yes.
So there's a lot of men that's telling you, don't be vulnerable. Then there's a lot of women that's treating you like you're the strong point. So within all of that,
I see. So you are conflicted as well.
Yeah, it's like, hey, my guy. That's why, there's a saying that says, women are attractive based on how they look, and men are attractive based on what they can provide.
Yes.
Definitely. You see.
Definitely.
You see. So as a man
not
already,
all the time,
I know, but as a man already, from the get-go, you have to do something to get something. So you pray to be the one who's like, hey, it's just me and I have to go and do something in order for myself to have value. You understand?
Sure.
So it's very difficult to say I'm failing at something or I'm suffering with something because you have been bred to believe it's just you, and if you can't do it for you, nobody will want you. So yeah. that's the society men live in.
Sure. Going back to tags,
Yeah.
do you think tags can maybe contribute to raising more awareness to say this is a safe space for someone who has had an altercation maybe with a female counterpart, and they come to your podcast and maybe they share their experience, or maybe they want to raise awareness? Do you think tags is ready to host vulnerable men?
Oof, what's a powerful question. I would say absolutely, but there would have to be conditions. We are not therapists. Don't come straight to us after you just got hit. First of all, it's in our nature to make things a joke, even though it's serious. We're going to make you laugh. Then it's going to belittle your actual pain. So I would say if you've gone to see somebody professionally, or if you're already on your journey, your healing journey, or you have healed, most definitely our platform is there for awareness. Not to name and shame your abuser or anything like that, but to give people maybe a guideline of how they can get out of that hole or get out of that dark situation. Absolutely takes a platform for that.
Alrighty. And what's next for tags? What's your vision?
I would like short term to get important people from other cities or influential characters from other cities onto our platform. So immediately, I'd like to see our team grow. We need a producer. Oh, we need so many things, but I'm not.
Applications open.
Yes, definitely.
Send them through.
We need assistance with the growth, because the growth is phenomenal due to all the love we get, and we're ever so grateful for it. So yeah, I'd like to see the team grow. I'd like to see people from other cities interested in on our platform. Yeah, who knows where the ceiling is?
Yeah, maybe a Tags tour, Tags live.
That would be
podcast.
Amazing. Yo, that would be crazy. I'd love for that.
Yeah. Okay. The possibilities are endless, it seems.
Definitely.
And for you individually, what are you looking at going forward?
I want to be able to do what I want when I want. That sounds very, not like a child's dream.
We all want that, hey?
I know, but it is more achievable than most people realize.
Okay, let me put you on the spot. 2024 elections. Should we vote? Should we not vote? And who are we voting for?
No, you're asking the wrong guy.
I know. That's why I said let me put you on the spot.
No, I'm very comfortable on the spot. Guys, it's a very sad thing for me to say, and I'm not promoting it. I'm just giving you my opinion.
Okay.
You going to vote is like you in a classroom trying to tell the teacher why you right and why they wrong.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Your voice is heard here in this classroom, but ultimately that's the teacher. What can you do to the teacher?
Sure.
Even if the whole class tells the principal they don't like the teacher, chances are that teacher's not going to change. That's how I feel about voting. As sad as it is.
Eish, man.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gents, as you have heard from Bizzo himself, thank you so much for tuning into this episode. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share this episode on the streaming platforms as well. Keep following the Everyday Gents on TikTok as well, social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, everywhere. If you want to be a guest as well, I think you can hit them up, send them a DM. Let's make this platform grow for your benefit and for the community and everyone who's going to be impacted by the Everyday Gents. It's much love from myself to you.
Thank you.
It's been a lovely pleasure, a lovely time invading your space.
No. Thank you so much.
I might just come back.
Definitely.
Yeah, we'll see.
Thank you so much.
Follow them on their specific socials as well. They'll hit them up on their description box and everywhere else. So thank you so much. Till the next episode. Goodbye.